You're looking at one of the biggest tech trials in human history. Right now, Meta is in a federal court facing accusations that Facebook and Instagram were intentionally designed to addict young users, and that the company misled the public about how dangerous its platforms could be for kids and for teenagers. Now, the states are asking for potentially hundreds of billions of dollars in penalties and some major product changes to these platforms. Things like removing the public like count for under 18s, curbing infinite scrolling, and stronger age verification checks on their platforms. If the judge sides with them, it could change how billions of people use Facebook and Instagram. Today, I'll break down exactly what this trial is all about, what the states are claiming, Meta's defense, and why this matters far beyond just this courtroom. I'm Dan Murphy, and this is TalkTechToMe. Let's get into it. So the case in plain English. This trial started with a lawsuit filed in 2023 by a coalition of 29 US states and states attorneys general. They say Meta built addictive features into Facebook and Instagram to maximize how long people would spend on the apps, because the more time equals more ads, more data, and ultimately more revenue for Meta. The state's case rests on three main claims, or three main pillars. Number one, addictive design. They argue Meta's engineers features like infinite scroll, public likes counts, push notifications, and algorithm recommendation feeds to keep teens hooked and coming back for more. The allegation isn't just that these features exist, it's that Meta knew they could be harmful to youngsters and still optimize for their engagement. Number two, misleading the public. The states say Meta told parents, regulators, and the public that its platform were safe for kids, while intentionally understanding the risks involved in this and pushing it anyway. That gap between public message and internal understanding is central to the consumer protection claim here. The third part, illegal data collection. The lawsuit also accuses Meta of collecting children's data without proper consent, violating a federal law called COPPA, which is COPPA, the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. All this being heard in a US District Court in Oklahoma in California by Judge Yvonne Gonzalez-Rogers, with opening arguments beginning at mid-August 2026 and the trial expected to last for around 6 to 8 weeks. So what do the states want to get out of this? Well, two things: money and product changes. So what they are really asking for is, firstly, money. Under consumer protection laws, each violation can carry big penalties. The states have publicly said they're seeking roughly $200 billion, that's billion with a B, though some analysis actually note that the theoretical maximum could be far higher. It could be up to around 1.4 trillion, and that's trillion with a T, depending on how the violations are calculated and counted. Either way, we're talking about a financial hit that could reshape Meta ultimately forever. Secondly, they're looking product changes. The states want concrete design shifts to reduce harm to minors, and including but not limited to removing the public like counts from under 18s on Instagram and on Facebook. Secondly, limiting or removing infinite scroll, features that encourage endless doom scrolling, and that's where that term from the dictionary has come from, doom scrolling. The third thing that they're looking to change is stronger age verifications and default privacy protections for young users. This isn't just about punishing Meta, it's about forcing changes that could ripple across the entire social media industry worldwide forever. So what is Meta's defense here? Meta, of course, strongly denies these allegations in court and in public statements that they have issued. Meta has called these claims unsubstantiated and agrees that the penalties being sought are vastly disproportionate. Meta's position is that their platform provides connection, community, and opportunity for its users, and that the features being challenged are common across the industry and they're not unique to Instagram or Facebook, and they're more widely available than just those two applications. The company also emphasizes that it has introduced numerous safety tools and parental controls over the years. Now, importantly, this trial focuses on design features and business practices, not specific posts or context moderation decisions that it has carried out. And that is a distinct matter, because it means that the judge's ruling could set rules for how social media apps are built, not just what appears on the apps themselves. Now, this Oklahoma trial is not happening in isolation. Across the entirety of the US, there's more than 3,000 lawsuits alleging that social media platforms, including Meta, TikTok, Snapchat, and YouTube, have fueled addiction and mental health harms amongst young people all across the country. Many of these cases are allowed to proceed after a key appeals court ruling in August 2026 cleared the way for thousands of claims to move forward. Since then, and there's already been a precedent for big outcomes. In New Mexico, a state-level trial earlier this year resulted in a court ordering Meta to pay out a total of $942 million to address harms to young people from its platforms, including funding of treatments, prevention, and digital literacy programs. This case shows that courts are willing to impose significant fines and penalties when they find platforms have crossed the line. If the state wins this federal trial, it could accelerate these settlements and judgments in thousands of other cases and push platforms to redesign features globally, not just in the US. We're potentially looking at the start of a great wave here. So what to watch out for? Over the coming weeks, there are several key things that we're going to watch out for in this trial. Expert testimony is the first one. Addictive design experts will be brought in. The states will try to prove that specific features cause measurable harm to minors, and the Meta knew about these and prioritize engagement regardless. The second thing is interim orders. The judge could issue temporary orders affecting features for minors while this trial is actually ongoing. The third one then is settlement pressure. As evidence comes out, both sides may feel the pressure to settle the case early, especially if early testimony is extremely damaging for one of the parties. So however this ends, this trial is already shaping the conversation around social media safety, design ethics, and how tech companies are balancing growth and responsibility. So why does this matter to you? Even if you're not a parent or the parent of a teen, this trial will affect you. Instagram and Facebook are embedded in how we communicate, work, and even do business. If the court ordered design changes like removing the public like count for under 18s or limiting infinite scroll, those changes are going to roll out widely and changes in how the platform will feel and operate to everyone. It also sets a template for future regulations. If the state arguments hold up, expect more governments to use similar legal theories to go after addictive design and data practices. Not just Meta, not just big tech, but all big tech across the world. Now, if you found this breakdown helpful, hit like so more people will see it, and subscribe for more clear explanations on AI and the tech industry and everything going on in the world around us. I've been Dan Murphy. This has been Talk Tech to Me. I'll see you on the next one. Be good to each other. Bye-bye.